In this video, we'll explore why people sometimes feel uncomfortable or frustrated after moving to a new country. We'll talk about the frustration stage of culture shock, what causes it, how it shows up, and how to overcome it. We'll also explain why every culture might feel unfamiliar at first, but actually follows its own internal logic, shaped by history, climate, religion, social norms, and other factors. That's why all cultures are normal in their own way. We'll also show you some examples of cultural bubbles and how they influence us. Have you recently moved to another country and found yourself thinking that everything feels unfamiliar? People behave in unexpected ways, and you experience confusion, anxiety, exhaustion, or irritation? This is known as the frustration stage of a culture shock, and it's a completely normal response. Let's take a closer look at how it works. Cultural shock usually has 4 stages: honeymoon, frustration, adjustment, and adaptation. In this video, we'll talk about frustration, what causes it, and why it happens. Depending on your actions and the support you receive, it can last from a few months to several years and make daily life much more difficult. Meet Adam. He has lived in his home country for 30 years, following its social norms, traditions, unwritten rules, and expectations. In addition to his inborn characteristics, such as temperament, physical constitution, sensitivity of his nervous system, and natural emotional tendencies, Adam's personality and worldview were shaped by all the experiences he had since birth. These experiences formed within cultural and informational bubbles, systems of habits, values, norms, and available knowledge tied to the environment he was in. The first and most influential is the family bubble. Was Adam's family complete? And did he have siblings? What was their financial situation? Were they more conservative or progressive in their outlook? What roles did his parents play? And what rules shaped communication within the household? Were family relationships warm and emotionally supportive, or emotionally distant? Then comes the social environment bubble. Who surrounded Adam during his formative years? Who were his friends, peers, and colleagues? What was their level of education, income, criminal activity, and cultural background? How did Adam interact with them, as an equal, a leader, or in another role? Next is the education bubble. Did Adam attend school or university? And if so, what kind? Who were his teachers? And what kind of knowledge, values, and worldview did they pass on? Did he go to university? What did he study? And where? There's also the religion bubble. Which religion did Adam grow up with? And how important was it in his life? How central was religious belief in his family, community, or country? Did he grow up in a mono-religious environment? Or was he exposed to various faiths and beliefs? The political bubble plays a role as well. What kind of country did Adam live in? A democracy, authoritarian regime, hybrid system, or theocracy? Which institutions functioned properly, and which did not? How much control did the state have over people's private and public lives? The information bubble is equally significant. What kind of content did he encounter through television, newspapers, and social media? What kind of media and information sources were available to Adam? How much censorship or state control was present? And of course, many other cultural bubbles help shape the specific rules and traditions of the place Adam lived in. So, Adam spent 30 years living a certain way, and naturally came to believe that this was simply normal life. His parents lived like this, and so did their parents. He trusted that the customs, values, and behavioral norms he followed were not only familiar, but correct. Over time, he began to see the world through the lens of his own experience, firmly believing that society and the world operated according to the rules, norms, and laws he had known throughout his life. Then, for one reason or another, Adam moved to a new country, a place where people might follow completely different social rules, traditions, and cultural values. Why? Because the cultural bubbles that shaped the lives of people in his new environment were different. They had different family dynamics, different educational systems, different social values, and often different religious and political backgrounds. Adam is an adult with decades of experience behind him. He knows what normal means. He has lived it for most of his life. He knows how people are supposed to behave during introductions and social gatherings, what topics are appropriate in conversation and which ones should be avoided, what personal space means, how important punctuality is, how hard one should work, and how seriously laws should be followed. But now, in this new country, almost everything is different, and the new experiences clash with the ones he's known for years. His mind could resist the change, especially the first time, and so his brain may interpret local behaviors as wrong or strange. This inner tension leads to feelings of confusion, frustration, anxiety, irritability, and emotional fatigue. This is frustration stage of the culture shock in action. In truth, every society and its cultural norms develop over centuries, influenced by geography, climate, religion, historical events, economy, and many other factors. There are no right or wrong countries or cultures. Each one is normal in the context of its own history, geographical location, and development. And the frustration stage of the culture shock, and the emotional rejection that sometimes comes with it, is also normal. It's a natural part of adapting to a new environment. So, if you're a foreigner who has recently relocated to a new country for the long term, first, allow yourself to feel what you feel. Accept your emotions without judgment. Acceptance is not weakness. It's first step to adaptation. Millions of foreigners like you feel the same in the host countries. And you are not strange or bad person feeling yourself angry, offended, or depressed in a new country. You are normal. Then, while staying true to your own identity, try to understand the cultural norms, values, and rules of your new home. Learn the language and visit speaking clubs. Don't hesitate to ask for help from friends, support groups, or professionals. Stay connected with people who understand you, both from your own culture and your new one. Build a routine that includes rest, healthy habits, and reflection. Learn about the local culture and social norms. Keep small habits and traditions from your home country that give you comfort. Qualities like patience, openness, and a willingness to learn will support you in this process. And believe us, if you've had the courage to take such a bold step as moving to another country, you already have what it takes to adapt.